scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
Big time. Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beckett. Call strike 3 and a no-hitter.
A great afternoon for baseball here at Wrigley. The I-94 rivalry continues. It's the Brewers and the Cubs next on the show. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Well, you see each team with a victory so far. Last night's game didn't feature a whole lot of offense. I have a feeling we're going to see a few more runs cross the plate in this one.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll match up against a guy trying to put it all together, the right-hander Jake Arrieta. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Eric Young Jr. will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Milwaukee, second baseman, Eric Young Jr.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
It's been a good series for them so far here, too. They've been able to take the first 2 games, and now they're set up in good shape to make it a clean sweep.
Well, you know, this is a guy who's going to come right at you, even when he's got you down in the count 0-2. Right here he's thinking punch out. But this one bites off a little bit too much of that strike zone, and he squanders that advantage in the count by serving up an 0-2 single to the first batter he faces.
Gene Segura will dig in now, and as you can see, he enters play 5th in stolen bases in the National League. A look at Young, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's ready now, the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Batting third.
Well, one thing you're taught at an early age, when you see a pitch coming in tight, do not open yourself up. You got to turn your back into it to protect yourself. This will still hurt, but it could have been worse.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner will score from second. And he is in there. And he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Adam Lind will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. He's set, now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
This is where you need to make that error hurt. It's the first inning. You got a guy on base. You can somehow get him around. That becomes demoralizing to a defense.
A ball hit hard to the left side. But a quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
Just a tough break right there. Not much you can do about that one. This ball is a laser, but it's right at his man. And that forces the guy to hold on at third with 2 away now.
Stepping in now, Shane Peterson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Come on, let's hold them.
Ready now on 1-1. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Here comes a 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 3 errors in the inning, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Brewers 2, the Cubs coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. They'll go to work against the man you see there, veteran right-hander Kyle Loesch. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a little tapper that could wind up problematic down that third baseline. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Now, and it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Starlin Castro will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Now here's the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Come on!
Here it comes, 2-1. To 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Segura for 1, and now, this ball's going to wind up out of play, and a big mistake there.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired. That'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
Jorge Soler will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors that lead to runs.
First pitch on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. From the stretch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He waits. Now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 coming. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Elian Herrera will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Elian Herrera.
Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Come on, Cubs, 102 years. You can do better.
Here's the 1-1. And a good pitch there as this ball sent out to straightaway central for Fowler. And he's got it for the first out.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Luis Sardinas.
Luis Sardinas will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Batting 9th, the pitcher number 26, Kyle Loesch.
Kyle Loesch will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. First pitch coming. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Boy, here he's not showing late and trying to beat one out. He's giving himself up to get that runner to second. I mean, you've got to be able to defend this better than they did. That's an out you have to count on getting.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. First offering on the way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Gene Segura will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
He's ready. Now the pitch. In the air to right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. They've doubled their lead now to 4-0. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a curveball that backs him off the plate. It's ball one. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
The 1-0 home. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Boy, and when your ace is on the mound, this is exactly what you want to do offensively. Get him some early runs, hopefully take the life right out of this crowd. Things are looking good for him early.
Chris Davis will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Gotta wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
1-0 on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Now the 2-0 home. Hard hit down the line. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs nothing. Number 12 will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Cubs, left fielder, number 12.
First pitch coming. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Now here it comes. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Fouled back. Here comes another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, and that's the one problem with throwing that heavy 2-strike sinker. That's good work behind the plate to keep that ball within reach and then make the play at first.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's got that average up over 340 now. 9 homers and 29 driven in. Montero waits. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch.
Here we go.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
First baseman.
Adam Lind is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Lind awaits the 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
The 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here comes the 1-2. And look out as his bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
You want to see what a good hard slider can do when you get it in on the label? Here you go in show motion. That is effective pitching, let me tell you.
In now, Shane Peterson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no, they can't get there. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Center fielder number 3, Elian Herrera.
Elian Herrera will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jake Arrieta makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Jake Arrieta.
First pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, and you know, sometimes when you don't have your best stuff, you can still go out there and help your guys out by swinging the bat. And sure enough, he goes after this pitch here, and he's going to wind up on first base with a base hit.
Standing in now, Addison Russell, and here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set, now the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Pause, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Getaway day here on a Thursday afternoon as you take a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the early part of next week. Dexter Fowler will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Now here's the first pitch, and this will be fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. And no swing apparently, ball one.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
1-2 pitch coming to Fowler, and very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field, but folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Starlin Castro will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. A runner on first with 2 away. He's ready now. The pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field. A base hit.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here. They can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now the first pitch. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Oof. I tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
The next pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Luis Sardinas will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Luis Sardinas.
First pitch on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Kyle Loesch. Fouled back. Now the pitch. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, you want to be considered a strikeout pitcher, you better have a pretty good one of these. You see it here again on show track, and this is now 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts so far in the inning.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Young waiting on the 1-1. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. And he's safe. So just like that, there's a runner at third with 2 away as we give you a look there at the league leaders in triples. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Gene Segura will get a chance now as he hopes to cash in following the 2-out triple. First pitch coming. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Don't let him score.
Now the 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Jorge Soler will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Here's the first offering. This is foul right side. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Here it comes. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Into the box now, number 12. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
No runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel Montero.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. First offering on the way. There's a swing and a miss as, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even...
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out. Inning over. Cubs are down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Jonathan Lucroy will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Jonathan Lucroy.
First pitch coming. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
The 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
On the way. Outside, 3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the fifth.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
3-0 is on the way. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here he comes, 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count, 3-0.
3-2, here it is. Swing and a liner, but foul. Once again, a 3-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
Chris Davis will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
Now here it comes. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 3-2. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Adam Lind will step forward now. Lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it'll be right on the bag as Montero nails him trying to take second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
Lind awaits the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. None left for Milwaukee, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Javier Baez will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Now the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Peterson is there, one away.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball-to-strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Jake Arrieta will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's the 1-1. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Shane Peterson will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Right fielder, Shane Peterson.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Elian Herrera will try it again. 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground ball thus far.
Let's go! Who knows?
First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, No, he hasn't earned it.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. Around second, he'll try for third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, you know, it's always an adventure once that outfield wall comes into play. You never know quite how the ball's going to react coming off the ivy. They do a pretty nice job getting this back in, but not good enough to prevent it from becoming a triple.
Stepping in now, Luis Sardinas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 with 1 away. Now a ball lined towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
In now, Kyle Loesch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Gotta say, it's amazing to me that they've decided to leave this guy out there after the pounding that he's taken so far.
I think the fans have to be saying, what do we got to do to get a reliever in here? Enough of this already.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt. To think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he is in there.
And you know what? This is always a really difficult throw for a first baseman because he has to deal with the runner who's headed to second base. And also, that runner can sometimes screen the shortstop that's covering the bag. And in the end, this one gets thrown away.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Neil Ramirez will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Eric Young Jr. will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Now here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
1-0 pitch now. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Gene Segura standing in. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Full count pitch on its way. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4. So that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. From the belt, the pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Yeah, really no shot at 2 on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Now the first pitch. Chris Davis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Adam Lind will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. And the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Brewers 11 and the Cubs nothing. Dexter Fowler will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Two pitch on the way. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. And there's the first out.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. It's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Starlin Castro will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Herrera calls everybody off as he takes control for out number 2.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Shane Peterson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Another fastball. Another called strike. 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Into the box, Elian Herrera, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. (1-0). 2-0 now.
2-0.
Count, the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. (2-1). Hit hard to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Into the box now, Luis Sardinas, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. The pitch. Grounded, foul. 2 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they lead it 11-0. Jorge Soler will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Jorge Soler.
First pitch on the way. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Herrera is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Let's get something started here.
First offering on the way.
Here we go.
That's right back up the middle, and it'll skip over the bag and into center field for a 1-out hit.
That's what you do against a sinker baller. If that ball's fading away, go right back up the middle with it. He just bounces this one right into center field.
Miguel Montero will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Montero waits, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Javier Baez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And here's the first pitch. On the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail in this one 11-0.
Leading off for the Brewers, pitcher.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Calm yourself already.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in, and as you see, needs only a big fly to complete this cycle. Travis Wood will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Eric Young Jr. will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1 now to Young. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now another 1-2. 1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. Number 12 is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. Figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. From the stretch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready. Now the pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Jonathan Lucroy will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 out with a man at first. Here's a 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leads 1, but they lead it 11-0. Travis Wood will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, I think this has got to be an infield single. You see the reaching attempt there at short. Even if he fields this ball cleanly, there's no guarantee they were going to get him at first. And this is indeed going to be a base hit.
Stepping in now, Addison Russell, and a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
1-0 on the way. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ballgame.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Need a base hit here.
Now the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. On attempt misses. The throw down. And no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease. He waits. Now the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw gets him. 2 down.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Starlin Castro will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch to him.
Here we go.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Herrera is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand 1. They trail in this one 11-0. Chris Davis will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ballgame. first pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. A 2-1 offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Adam Lind waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Adam Lind.
Adam Lind will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Chopper, foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Shane Peterson will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Let's go, Tubby.
First pitch coming. And that's taken for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's another 1-2. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. Now another 1-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they lead it 11-0. Anthony Rizzo will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Now the first pitch. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura at short. It's on into left center for a base hit. And he's safe.
Yeah, back-to-back singles here to start the inning, and that probably warrants a look at his line to this point. The numbers haven't been too bad all told, but he's got a situation unfolding right here that could cause those numbers to change in a hurry.
Number 12 will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
He's set. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Well, they were kept off the scoreboard for 8 innings here, but they finally break through here to start the 9th. And hey, you never know. Maybe there's a chance for him after all. Stranger things have happened.
Miguel Montero will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Segura for 1 on the first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Yeah, you know, he's going to head back to the dugout feeling like that was a wasted opportunity. No RBI here, even though a run does score on the play. But at this point, base runners are more important. And they lose 2 on 1 swing.
Jim Henderson will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Here's Javier Baez. And here's a ball hit in the air. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
And just go back to that huge 6th inning. That was pretty much the difference, as they really piled it on there, and then they just cruised home after that.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes.
0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out and made a sensational play. Runner tags. He'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans?
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Before the weekend series get underway, here are the highlights from Thursday's action. In the National League Central, the Milwaukee Brewers were in Chicago to take on the Cubs, and it was the Brewers who came out on top. The final was 11-2. Eric Young Jr. turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. He is among the National League leaders in stolen bases. Kyle Loesch was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. At the moment, the Cubs sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, 10 games out of 1st. The Pittsburgh Pirates did battle with the Cards at St. Louis's Busch Stadium, and it was the Cards who came away victorious. The final score was 11-5. Peter Borges was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. Jaime Garcia was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. In other Cardinals news, relief pitcher Seth Maness has been recalled from the major leagues from AAA. As of today, the Cardinals sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Pirates are 2nd in the division, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. The Cincinnati Reds were in LA to take on the Dodgers, and it was the Dodgers who came out on top. The final score was 3-2. Heading into today, the Dodgers are atop the NL West. They have a small game-and-a-half advantage over 2nd. The Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, 10.5 back. The Colorado Rockies took on the Mets in Flushing, New York, and the Rockies nabbed the extra innings win. The final was 5-4. Brandon Barnes was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game. In other Rockies news, center fielder David Dahl has...
And again the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it. And they got it! The Tigers have done it! For the 4th consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Schott has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
Pointed right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That looked like he was heading into the secondary and evaded the free safety.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back, he's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there, he squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at 2nd. Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a gunner. A gunner. A 3-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2 Cardinals in a magical 7th inning.
To center. Hicks going back. And now over. Makes the catch on the warning track. Aaron Hicks, 420.